I never thought I'd see Karen handcuffed on her own azalea-lined driveway, screaming obscenities at a squad of stone-faced feds while her neighbors filmed it all on their iPhones. She'd stormed my property line that sweltering July afternoon, veins bulging like overinflated garden hoses, demanding I drain my pond because it was stealing rainwater from the cul-de-sac. And in a move that still makes my blood boil, the entitled which dialed 911 right there, accusing me of felony water theft during California's endless drought. Never mind that my 10-acre spread predated her cookie-cutter subdivision by a century. It started innocently enough, or as innocent as HOA drama gets in this godforsaken exurb of Sacramento. I'd inherited the ranch from my granddad, a grizzled Korean War vet who turned scrubland into a working horse farm. The pond? It was his pride, a spring-fed jewel he'd dug by hand in the 50s, stocked with bass and catfish for lazy Sundays. But when the developers rolled in during the 2000s boom, plopping down Cypress Point Estates with its mandatory lawn watering schedules and busybody covenants, folks like Karen arrived. She was the queen bee, bleached bob, yoga pants stretched over a Pilates-toned ass, always patrolling in her Prius with a clipboard, finding widows for untrimmed hedges and lecturing dads on proper flag display etiquette. I kept to myself, fixing fences and training cutters under the oaks until the drought hit like a hammer. Lawns turned to straw, and Karen's ire zeroed in on my pond, shimmering full while her sprinklers wheezed brown mist. "It's against code," she shrieked one evening, banging on my gate with her Lululemon-clad fist. I leaned on my porch rail, nursing a Shiner Bock, and explained it was grandfathered in, fed by an aquifer, not the neighborhood runoff. She scoffed, eyes narrowing like a hawk spotting roadkill. "Grandfathered? This is 2025, cowboy. We're conserving. Drain it, or I'll make your life hell." Her threat hung in the air, thick as the chaparral smoke from last summer's fires. I laughed it off. Big mistake. Karen didn't do laughs. She did lawsuits and small claims ambushes. By week 2, her warpath escalated. Anonymous letters in my mailbox, HOA violation notice, unauthorized water feature. Then the passive-aggressive Facebook group posts. Some residents think rules don't apply to them. Sad. Complete with drone shots of my pond, illegally snapped over my no-fly zone. I ignored it, focusing on the real reason that water mattered. The feds. See, Granddad hadn't just dug a pond. He'd inked a quiet deal with Uncle Sam back in the Cold War days. My back 40 doubled as a low-profile training site for drone ops. Nothing flashy, just periodic flyovers from Beale AFB, calibrating sensors on that glassy surface. NDAs kept it hush. Even the HOA bylaws glossed over the restricted airspace clause buried in the fine print. Karen? She'd never bothered reading past the pool rules. The blow-up came on a Friday scorcher. I'm mending an irrigation line when her shrill voice pierces the cicadas. "Police! Open up!" 2 county deputies roll up, looking hangdog in their vests, hats in hand. Karen's behind them, triumphant, waving printouts like a prosecutor. This man's hoarding resources. It's eco-terrorism. The lead cop, a kid who looks like he just graduated high school, mumbles about complaints and asks to see my permits. I hand over the faded docs, casual as handing a beer. That's when Karen lunges for the pond's edge, jabbing her phone camera at it like it's a crime scene. See? Full to the brim while we're rationing. Big error. My phone buzzes, protocol alert. Within minutes, the sky hums. Not sirens, but rotors. 3 matte black hawks, slicing low, doors sliding open to disgorge tack-geared agents in unmarked windbreakers. They fan out, badges flashing Homeland Security Eagle. The deputies blanch. Karen freezes, her smug grin curdling to confusion. "What the? This is a wellness check," she yelps, but the lead fed, a woman with a no-nonsense braid and eyes like flint, snaps, "Ma'am, this is a secured federal asset. Unauthorized filming of operational waters? That's a felony under the Patriot Act." Chaos erupted. Karen flailed, demanding lawyers and HOA representation, but the agents zip-tied her wrists faster than you can say covenant violation. Turns out, Her little video rant had pinged satellite surveillance. Drones don't like busybody interferers. Neighbors spilled out agog. The retired couple from 12B whispering about deep state. The tech bro live streaming for clout. I stood back, arms crossed, a grim satisfaction settling like dust after a stampede. No revenge hotter than the law turning on its own enforcer. They hauled her off for questioning, trespass, potential espionage light, the works. Her Prius got impounded as evidence. Her husband, that milquetoast accountant, filed for separation by sundown. Word spread like wildfire through the group chat. Karen's pawn beef went nuclear. Fines piled up. HOA legal fees, federal restitution. And her McMansion went on the market, stigmatized as that Fed-rated flip. Last I heard, she's slinging real estate in Reno, blackballed from every board in NorCal, ranting on Nextdoor about government overreach to crickets. Me? The pawn laps on, serene under starlight. Granddad's legacy, untouchable. In America, you pick your battles. Karen picked the wrong watering hole.